Good evening, Dan. Thanks for being here with me tonight. I'm Jennifer Reed. I'm the director of Bridgewater State University Senior College, and we're here today to talk with Dan Johnson about his upcoming course with Senior College this fall. Welcome, Dan. If you could
Thank
just
you.
introduce yourself, that would be great.
Okay, my name is Dan Johnson. I am a senior citizen myself. I am 65 years old, but still plugging along. Um, I'm work part-time at the school teaching English. So that's what I've been doing for the past 10 years. Before that, I worked in corrections and with emotionally disturbed children. I have a degree in a master's in English and a master's in criminal justice, if that has anything to do with it. So, and I have a 6-year-old. I'm 65 and I have a 6-year-old.
Wow, well, that's absolutely a unique perspective, I'm sure. And so senior college, so you typically teach like freshmen, traditionally
Right.
aged students. So why did you decide to teach with, this population here?
Well, I am part of this population. And it's interesting because I think about this quite a bit. And I was also talking to my mom, who's 90. And a lot of times we talk about the old days, talking about what we used to do when we were kids and, you know, um, colleges we went to and boyfriends and girlfriends we had and exciting adventures. For instance, I was in the Navy. In my 40s, I wasn't married. I had never been married. So I sold everything, bought a motorcycle, rode down to Mississippi to play the blues. A- And I ended up working for the police down there because that was the only people that would hire me. I sold my motorcycle and drove a hearse. So this is the kind of thing, that are unique to my life. And I know that there's things to all senior citizens that are unique to their lives. Now, what they want to do with it is a different story. People can do absolutely anything with their writing. I'm writing mine down for my son. So he has an idea when he's older of who his dad was. Uh, I'm people with listen to me stutter. But you don't have to write for your family. You can write for yourself. You can be your own audience. You can put it away in a notebook and keep it for future prosperity and just bring it out and read it occasionally. You might want to start writing things down because as we get older, we start to forget things and we don't want to forget things. So we write them down to keep track of them. Um, you might be the person who writes copiously and ends up throwing it all away because it was a cathartic act of writing that was more important than what you are actually writing. So writing encompasses a whole lot of emotions and a whole lot of activity for us to do at once. Now, in my class, what we're going to do is I'm going to encourage everybody to write. This is one thing we're going to do. I'll read some writings from not so famous autobiographers and biographers about people. I will read you some of my mom's stuff, who's been writing for the past 30 years. And she was from Reardon, Washington, and it was just a cow town of about 12. And she wrote about growing up there. It's pretty interesting to read. We'll read each other's work. And this is the part I think that gets scary for people because they don't want to put themselves out there. But a caveat you can follow is you only write what you feel is comfortable. You don't have to just write something and just say, oh, they're going to think I'm a bad writer or I'm a bad person or something like that. You don't have to put that in there. You can write about your dog, your childhood dog, or you can write about your first car, or you can write about your first date, or anything like that. Anything that you want to write about that you feel comfortable sharing. And there's not going to be any pressure on you to do that. What I do expect from people is to read their writings. People will have plenty of time to read their writings, read their stuff, and then if they want, it's not a given, but if they want, they can invite feedback on it. So it's a totally safe environment. It's good for people to come in and experience this. I know from taking a writing class for senior citizens a few years ago that I kept writing after the class was over. And I found that was an interesting way to keep up with things. And so I've always kind of kept a diary. I kept a diary in the Navy, and kept a diary throughout my life and stuff like that. So I have all these diaries lying around. You look at them, you can't understand half of what you're saying. But there's interesting stuff too that we have lived in our lives, and we either want to pass it on or remember it ourselves.
I love this, Dan. We have had in the past memoir writing or reflective writing on your life courses, and they've always been super popular. And one of the courses that we had a few years ago resulted in a writing group that they went on to meet independently. And what
Cool.
I will say to you that I think you'll find in senior college, and to anyone watching this video, is that it's an incredibly supportive environment. People, all of our members are there because they want to learn and they want to be in this space. So it's always an incredibly warm, supportive environment, which is, of course, ideal in this kind of course with this course called Writing in Memory. And then the other thing I wanted to say, I'm so excited about your involvement with your mom. People that are age 90 and over can attend senior college for life for no cost. So just put that out there. If your mom is at all into Zoom, or is able to come to any classes, and anyone watching this too, so 90 and older, we had one person take advantage of it last semester, and of course we'd love to
Okay,
have.
I'll pass that on to her.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah,
If you know of
cool.
anyone else too, or
Cool.
and so we're really thrilled. This sounds like a great class. The other part that I just wanted to react to, Dan, is I love how you said it's an exercise for yourself. I don't have children. And so I often think of, reflect on my own memories and think, oh, well, when I'm gone, it will just be over. And it's not this, it's like sometimes the hysterical, funny things that happened along the way,
Right.
or, and I love that you're just saying, like, do it for yourself, like the exercise, the process of it is important to all of us as we age, or even if we're not older. And I just love that you're in the same age group as a lot of our members. I think this is really great. So thrilled to have you offer this course. It's called Writing in Memory with Dan Johnson. It starts on Friday, October 21st at 6 p.m. So it's a Friday night class. I can't think of a more fun way to spend a Friday night than with Dan Johnson here at Senior College. And we hope you'll all sign up soon. The link to register is below here in the video.
And we'll have fun. We'll have fun. The criteria is that we are relaxed and safe and having fun.
That sounds like a really great experience, and I hope folks sign up for your course, and we'll definitely see you this fall. Thank you so much, Dan.
You're quite welcome.